welcome to participate. The core idea behind Digital FDI is to really showcase the potential that Pakistan has. And with your presence, if your companies, organizations come and your public sector representatives come, you would also have a platform to showcase the kind of potential that your respective countries have with respect to digital foreign direct investment. We want to really open Pakistan and open the doors for the global investment that has to come into the sector. We want to be able to push for the true perception of what Pakistan is, the kind of potential it holds, the hospitable people that we are, and we want to really welcome and invite everybody, all of your countries across this table, to participate in the Digital FDI Forum. The main question that we'll be trying to answer would be that why should everybody look towards Pakistan as a tech destination. And as your ambassadorial duties in this country would also, I'm sure, one of the KPIs would be looking into the kind of bilateral trade and the multilateral trade that our countries have with each other. And technology and IT, the sector is such that this is not the future, but actually the present of where we live today. And whether it is our regular legacy manufacturing or large-scale manufacturing, small-scale manufacturing, we talk about agriculture, we talk about education, we talk about health, we talk about finance, banking, everything is moving towards a digital paradigm. And this paradigm shift essentially then, kind of requires and demands that we look at investments in a different way, that we look at business growth from a different lens, which is essentially a technological lens. So what is it that we can do to promote efficiency within government? So how do we look at e-gov now? How do we look at fintech now? What are what are the payment gateways across our different countries to enable our citizens to be able to become part of this global digital world that we're moving into? And I would rather say that we've kind of moved past the digital age. Now we're moving into an intelligent age where we're looking at AI, we're looking at generative AI, agentive AI, and we're looking into these really new emerging technologies that I think collectively our governments are trying to grapple with in terms of whether it's regulation, whether it's industrial development, progress. Everything that we're looking at now is kind of changing the lens as to how we want to look at things. So in this context, the Digital FDI Forum, we believe, is going to be playing a critical role in terms of exhibiting not only what Pakistan has. So for example, we're very proud of the business process outsourcing industry that we have. We have a large population, 240 million people, 68% youth population. That's above 150 million people who are under the age of 35. We have a great time zone when it comes to business process outsourcing. We are overlapping with East and West. We have some of the best talents when it comes to whether it's cybersecurity, fintech, small businesses that have a lot of potential in growing and becoming unicorns in the coming years. The kind of potential that Pakistan holds is actually phenomenal. And I would also, in this regard, invite you all to visit whether it's the NASTEP, the Special Technology Park in Rawalpindi, we have the National Incubation Centers. If you really go and actually meet these young girls and boys who are working and who are developing these businesses, it's just phenomenal. It's mind-blowing the kind of innovation that's coming out of these little centers of excellences. And you would really understand that how much opportunity lies in this particular sector moving forward. So we have this smart, talented population moving towards entrepreneurship as well, getting skilled as well. We intend to train over 3 million people over the next 3 years, inshallah, and we have the complete support, thankfully, of Ministry of Finance, Honorable Prime Minister, moving forward. So a large tech talent pool that is available in the country that opens tremendous amount of opportunities. One big opportunity that I see for international investors is actually if they come in with certain payment gateways. So Pakistan being the third largest freelancing economy right now. We're working on it, but still has the challenge of having an international payment gateway that allows these transactions. So these challenges actually kind of make space for a lot of opportunity. With every challenge comes multiple opportunities and opens kind of greenfield for international businesses and investments to come in. Similarly, we're on the verge of completing an IT park, so there's a lot of focus on providing physical infrastructure to the IT companies and organizations who want to operate from within Pakistan. The special technology zones that are enacted by a legislation, the IT park Islamabad will be hopefully completed by end of June, has the status of special technology zones, which means that companies coming in have tax incentives and whoever present there, repatriation of their dividends and profits, tax incentives for 10 years, multiple incentives on top of this, which are available if your businesses are set up in the special technology zones and free zones that are being formalized not only by the government but also by the private sector. So these are, a few things that Pakistan, we feel, has to offer. On the whole, the industry is growing at the rate of almost 27% over the last 7 months. The exports have grown by 27%. The internet usage, which is quite a good indicator of how the sector is performing, has increased by 25% over the last 1 year. We have almost about over 70,000 IT graduates coming out, but we're actively working on their employability and beefing up their skills with boot camps and employable skills. Pakistan became last year in the top tier cybersecurity countries, so we also are very confident about any kind of cybersecurity situation. We have the NCERTs now, so we're confident about the event itself. It is scheduled for 29th and 30th of April in the Jinnah Convention Center. We want to have a ministerial roundtable around what are some of the common interests that we have, how can we actually help promote each other when it comes to the tech sector, because it is, at the end of the day, a transnational sector that we're talking about. There's also going to be briefings around different policies and enabling environment and ecosystem that the government is trying to provide for the sector overall. One of the commitments of the government of Pakistan regarding this sector is evident from the fact that whereas the tax regulations were changed for all other sectors, even the preferred sectors, export sectors, over the last many decades, the preferential tax regime for IT exports remained intact. It's a very, protected industry and sector, which shows the commitment of the government of Pakistan and Honorable Prime Minister himself in terms of, promoting this sector. So this is what the event will look like.
29 और 30 अप्रैल को डिजिटल FDI फोरम का इनेकाद किया जा रहा है। इस हवाले से वफाकी वज़ीर IT शिज़ा फातिमा ख्वाजा की गैर मुल्की सफारतकारों को ब्रीफिंग आपने मुलाहिज़ा की। पाकिस्तान टेलीविजन न्यूज़ से अब तक के लिए इतना है।